is Fubiao from PADO Labs. So PADO is a project of decentralized attestation protocol with a goal to bringing all internet data into smart contracts. So the background is, so currently we found that data, which is currently accessible to smart contracts, is very limited. So basically, there are a couple of types of data, including real-time on-chain data, which is used by, for example, DeFi protocols, and the historical on-chain data, which is, I think, is currently used by some projects like ZK coprocessors, and also public off-chain data like price, the weather, which is provided by oracles. And the missing part is the private off-chain data, which can be used for large-scale data dApps in Web3, and we think it's very valuable and which has been proved to be in the traditional internet economy. So PADO with the goal to bring this data into the blockchain, we build it. We use the cryptography. So basically, we use a technology called multi-party computation, which is based on the TLS protocol to make sure the data is really come from the data source. Because this is very important because the data authentication, the security of the data authentication can make sure that the data consumer and will be very reliable on the data. So we can make sure there will be no fake data or any corrupted data to be provided. And also for the privacy, which is also our first priority, we use the zero-knowledge proof technologies. And here we will use a very new primitive called interactive zero-knowledge proof, which shares a very fast computation time and a very, very efficient memory consumption. And we can deploy the zero-knowledge proof within the users and the device. And then we can provide such kind of privacy-preserving attestation solution to support arbitrary computation. And if the application would like to have more complicated data computation, we even can integrate with the technology highly. So this is the general workflow how we build. So basically, the users can retrieve their own data from the data sources, including the on-chain data and also off-chain data. And also PADO, we are currently quite focusing on the off-chain data source. And once they retrieve their data from the data source, the PADO attestation network will prove that, okay, your data is really coming from that source. And will provide some zero-knowledge proofs here. And also this data will include different types, including either the assets, the socials, the identities, or whatever type of data which currently the internet platforms have. And then once they have managed their data, they can create their data attestations or maybe called the data proofs here. And the people can submit these data proofs to the blockchain and then to supply with the dApps. So this is a main idea of our project. And about the team, I'm Fubia, and also I'm the algorithm developer here. Also, I'm taking charge of the DevRel, and also I got a PhD degree in cryptography. And the PADO Labs also have a very strong background in cryptography, including our CEO, Dr. Xiang, who is a PhD in cryptography, and he is the leading our algorithm development team. And also, we have our chief scientist, Professor Xiao Wang from Northwestern University, and he is also a domain expert in the area of multi-party computation and zero-knowledge proof. And also, we have very senior members like Jay. He is our COO, and also Vicky, he is our marketing lead. So I think this is pretty much of my presentation. And then next, I will show our demo product. And then let me just switch to the demo video.
Yes, please note we have 1 minute left, so I hope we can put this all together.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so PADO demo product is currently we build a Chrome extension, and in this extension you can manage all your own data. So for example, you can connect with your data source, including the assets, which is either on-chain or off-chain assets, and including your social data and also identity data. And this is a data tab, which you can, once you connect with your data, you can see all details of your assets here with some distributions of your tokens and the details of your token holdings. And also you can find some information of your social data here. And the key functionality is about the proofs. So people can create their proofs with our PADO's they are not proof technology. And we currently support a couple of use cases, including the asset proof, which can prove your money is really, you really have some token in the exchanges, and the token holding proof to claim you really have a special type of token in the exchanges, identity proofs. And here you can prove any the KYC status of your exchanges within the web page. So we are currently taking an example of the attestation, and usually it takes several seconds depending on your network status. And let me skip some seconds here. So okay, you create your proof, and then now you can view your created proof here. They will show some details like the proof results, your connected wallets, and attested by PADO, and you can submit this proof to the blockchain. So currently we can support a couple of blockchains, and also we're including the Scroll, but not in this version. We will make the Scroll mainnet in our next version, and then you can submit it to the blockchain. And also we connect with the Polygon ID, and you can once you submit it, there will be a small icon there, and you can click the icon to view the transaction details. So
Thank
I
you
think
so much, Fabio.
yeah, pretty much
I have to cut off. Lovely. I'm happy we could have made it. Thank you for your showcase, and you have truly a remarkable team. I have one question from my side. What are the main advantages to use your data infrastructure compared to other competitors?
Right, thanks. So actually, PADO is using the very new primitive called interactive zeroth proof. I think this is quite new because in Web3, people know ZK like ZK Snarks or ZK Starks, but ZK is a very new primitive, and this can be used to attest your data source. And it shares a very lightweighted paradigm, can make sure the algorithm can be deployed in the very, for example, in the mobile or even browser extension. So this makes the data attestation protocol be very practical and be very efficient to be deployed. So I think this is one technical differences compared to some other protocols which using, for example, ZK Snarks or some other technologies like trusted execution environments. So yeah, that's pretty much about the technology part. And for the ecosystem part or for the business part, actually we have the plan to build our protocol to be more scalable. For example, we can integrate with some ZK Snarks tools. I mean, PADO will never build the ZK Snarks because we found the community already have this very a couple of material toolings like ZK languages or ZK tooling kits. So we can integrate with them and to build a very public, transparent way to make this attestation to be verified by the blockchain or by the smart contracts. So I think this is the main difference of our project with compared with the competitors. Yeah.
Thank you for the brief explanation. I have also to note that we're out of time, so I thank you very much for showcasing PADO Labs today. Wish you all the best with further development and looking forward to catch up again.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Take care.